afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new vlog. I know I look, there it is, thank God, dressed up and done up. I'll show you. Hello. Oh, look, I've got jeans on. I'm just about to film a haul, that's why. So yeah, I got ready and everything. I did this makeup on Instagram on my stories. If any of you watched it, if you enjoyed it, let me know and I can do more of them. It's really warm and I'm sweating already and I'm worried because my fan, you might hear it through the camera, and obviously I can't open my window because you'd definitely hear that. So I might need a few secs, but I need you to help me. How do I get rid of a baggy crotch? Can tailors do that? Can they like take the jeans in at the side or something? These are the Fashion Nova ones that I've waited ages for. Look how big they are as well. Look at that, that's a freaking joke. The ones that I've waited ages for, but they're too big. Can I really return them? Oh, they're out of stock. I'm gutted, absolutely gutted. Like if the crotch was like normal and like this wasn't just like excess, I'd get away with it even if it's big because I'll just do a belt up, but I'm gonna film this haul now while I'm not actually drenched in sweat just yet, and then I'll be back to say hello. I feel like a little schoolgirl sat at my table. My little hair like this. I never actually had my hair like this when I was in school because I couldn't do it. Ignore my bruise, by the way. Sometimes when I pluck my eyebrows I get skin and it causes like a bruise. It happens quite often, to be fair. It's quite annoying. So then I just stop plucking my brow. Then I stop plucking them and then they grow unevenly, which is why my brows are just always weird. But yeah, I'm okay, don't worry. I just bruise easily. I've got super sensitive skin. It's always happened. Like you can literally poke me and I'll come out with a bruise. I've got a bruise right there, just because I like pinched my skin by accident, so that happens. Hopefully you can hear me because I've got the window open and the fan on full blast. It's roasting. It's 29 freaking degrees and I'm trapped in here. Sorry I cut off yesterday and didn't vlog much more. I went to vlog a second bit of the day and my camera died, and then I put it on charge, completely forgot about it, started getting wound up out of the things and just didn't want to vlog, so but I'm here now, don't you worry. Basically the situation is I have a computer and I have a laptop, and on my laptop I edit the vlogs because it's not really too much. Like I don't really do like an intro or outro for them. They don't really have like special effects. It's just a super chilled vlog. Like that's why I like my vlogs, is there's nothing too fancy in them. They just transition from day to day so that it's just like the most raw that it is. I do all that on my laptop because it's super easy and it means that I can just like chill on the couch and just like get it done, or go into bed and edit there, whatever. And then all my main videos, like my beauty videos, my cleaning video, anything else that goes on like in the week, I edit on my computer. But what happens is my computer's SD slot hasn't worked. It hasn't worked for just over a year now, I want to say. However, I bought the little USB adapter thing. That has been working completely fine with all my memory cards, fine. The last, I'm gonna say 2 months because it's ever since like lockdown really. Maybe just a slight bit before, but obviously I wasn't as active on YouTube before lockdown because I was working. It's taken quite a while for the computer to recognize that there's an SD card in the adapter thing. It started off as like, you know, it would take like 20 minutes and now we're on like 3-4 hour period that I'm waiting just for it to recognize that it's in there. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. And I brought a new SD card and that came, and this was like last week, I want to say. I have had nothing but problems ever since. So it basically wanted me to initialize it, try to do that. It was taking like 6 hours to do it, and every single time it failed. I was on Apple forums, I was on Google, I was on Apple Chat, Apple Phone, nothing. So I was like, okay. So I tried to plug that SD card into the laptop, same situation, had to initialize it, wouldn't work. So I was like, right, maybe there's just a situation with the SD card. Let me just pop that to bed. I've been filming as normal on my usual SD card. So I have a vlogging SD card and I have a main video SD card, and then I brought a new one. So I was like, look, I've been filming main videos, so let me insert this and just like, you know, import all the footage. Nothing. It will not recognize my standard SD card at all, at all, at all. It's now saying I need to initialize that. If I erase that, I've lost everything, all my videos that are on there. If I do that, like I said, I'll lose it all, but then it won't initialize anyway because the other one hasn't. The only SD card that is working is my vlogging one, and I am fucking scared that this is gonna go, because this SD card that's got my vlogs on it's a really big memory. So I have my Thailand trip from 2015 on there. I have my Orlando trip on there. I have like other, like we went to Edinburgh, I have for our anniversary, I have that on there. It has when I surprised Tom when we were going to Jamaica on there. Like this SD card is like my life. Basically, then last night I was like, right, I've ordered a new adapter because in case it's the adapter's fault. So I ordered a new adapter, and then I've also ordered another SD card because the SD card that is my main camera and the new one that I bought last week are SanDisk. This one, they're the SanDisk ones, and then this one, the vlog one, is a PNG. So I was like, maybe PNG is just the way to go. So I ordered a new one of them, and they're both coming today. My hope is the new adapter will recognize the new SD card, my old SD card, and that's all I needed, and then I can keep all my new memory cards. My worst fear is the new adapter is no point because it's not the adapter's fault, and the new memory card still doesn't recognize. So then I'm just screwed. So at the moment it is Wednesday and there's no video gone up yet, and there's no video able to go up yet on here. I have videos, but they're just, it's just not a situation at the moment. Like I said, they're all coming today, so hopefully something can happen. Also that's coming today is some henna, Mendy, whatever you kind of want to call it. I always call it henna. I don't know if henna's a brand or if Mendy is a brand or if they're both a name for it. I don't know. I've just always called it henna. I used to get it done every year. Our neighbours would do it for us. They were amazing. Oh, it was so cool living next to them. Like every time they had a wedding, like we had like a broken fence, and they would always use our garden for like the kitchen stuff and like cook everything, and then they'd have all their family over and like their side. But like while they were cooking for us, they would just be like, oh, do you want this, do you want this? And we used to have food all the time. There would be like weddings and like we'd have more food then. Every time it was like Eid, they'd bring over food. I miss it so much, so much. Anyway, what was I even saying? How did I get onto that subject? How did I actually get onto that subject? Henna. I was like, how did I get there? So I've got that coming today, so I'm going to do some of my hand today just to kind of test it out, and I'm going to go and have some lunch and check if my parcels have come yet. Bye. Right, all the stuff has just come. I've put the new memory card in. What is that? Why have I just got shit everywhere? The new memory card in with the old adapter, and it hasn't found it. No. I then put my old memory card, so like the one that's got like all my videos on from my main camera, I put that in the new adapter, found it straight away. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to import this footage so that I know I've got this, so that I know I've got all the videos that I filmed, I know I've got, and they're safe, they're on the computer now. And then I'm going to eject the old USB and put the new memory card in the new USB, and then the new memory card from a couple of days ago in the new USB, and see what happens there. Oh bish. I've literally cried over this, and I've been on the phone, I've been web chatting constantly with Apple, and oh, everything works. Well, all the memory cards worked, old and new. The only thing that doesn't is my old USB. So it's his fault. So we can all blame him that you didn't get 2 videos this week. But yeah, I'm buzzing. I know I've spent unnecessary money, on like more SD cards, but it generally seemed like the SD card was the problem, in that it wasn't recognizing in my computer or my laptop. And my laptop, I don't need one of these. Like my laptop SD mount works fine. My hay fever is oh, she's out to play today. I could feel her. Tom is making dinner. It currently smells like Jamaica's in here. Where we stayed in Jamaica was the Hyatt Ziva Rose Hall. Did I vlog it? Did I vlog Jamaica? Yeah, I'll leave it somewhere in the iCards if you want to watch it. And we had a swim up suite, and there was a jerk shack like right outside, so it just constantly smelled like this. And did you guys know, if you have like kind of new with me, I actually surprised Tom with that holiday, and this time last year he still had no idea. I only gave him like 35 days notice or something, and it was only because not many of us could hold it in because loads of us knew. Not many of us could keep it a secret any longer, and I wanted to make sure if he wanted any new clothes that he had time to buy it. But yeah, did you enjoy the holiday?
You sick? Best holiday?
I thought Orlando was the best holiday. Oh.
Orlando, Jamaica, do you know what I mean? Same thing.
But yeah, no, it was really good. So it smells really nice. And Tom's cooking. I'm just gonna chill. I have been craving to watch The In-Betweeners for a few days now. But then I'm also like, I really want to watch Housewives, so nothing else.
Community.
Good afternoon, guys. Tom and I have spent the morning cleaning and tidying. So the bedroom is hoovered and tidied, as is the beauty room, but Tom is finally doing a job. We're just hanging up the washing, and
I need to do jobs.
I said you're finally doing a job. That's what I said. And I'm just heating up some lunch, and once I've eaten, I'm going to do a little bit of, it's not really even baking, like it's super simple. There's like a couple of ingredients, you mash it all together, put it in the fridge, wait an hour and you can eat it. So I'm gonna do that with yours. And I also edited the video for today because, as we're all aware now, my memory cards work again. So yes.
not gonna tell either. It's our special sauce. Oh, Lenny's here.
Who invited you?
Oh God.
Oh my God, Grandma! Christmas is ruined. Now drop off whatever you cooked and go back.
Right, so it's salmon pasta day today, which is AKA my favourite day that we get to have. And someone asked in my 50 facts about me, because I mentioned that this is my favourite food. Someone asked me what the recipe is, and I swear to God it is the most simplest of things, so I didn't want to like bore you guys with a solid dedicated video toward it. Basically, boil some pasta. Yeah, we've got pasta. We usually use penny, but I don't know if we've got enough. And with what's going on, I cannot be bothered to go to Sainsbury's. Usually, I wouldn't mind because it would be in and out, but so pour your boiling water in your pot. We cook a lot of it because it is my favourite dish, and we have some leftovers usually for the next day.
Okay,
And then just put some salmon in the oven. Usually we use fish seasoning, but we haven't got any, and Sainsbury's don't seem to sell it. We usually get it from the market, but we haven't been because of everything going on. So I'm just gonna put some chili garlic salt on instead. Cook that for like 20 minutes. I cook them both at the same time because they both take around the same amount of time. Again, because I have so much pasta. And then I'll catch you guys up with what to do next. But you just need double cream, pesto, and cheese. And that's it. And then basically, once it's all cooked, smash up the salmon, pour it into the pot with the pasta, add the pesto, add the cream, add the cheese. You're done. It's the best dish ever, and it tastes the best the next day. Like once it's cooled down and settled, it tastes the best. That's basically it. It's the simplest recipe. It's so fucking delicious. So you drain the pasta. Just like break the salmon once it's cooked, obviously. I was with the bottom bit of the salmon, so I add that in as well. Not many people like the bottom bit of salmon, but I love it. One of my favourite parts. Just add it all in. And then, because we've got like the big pot and we've done more, I'm going to use like a jar and a half of pesto. Usually I just use one jar and it's more than enough, but there was like half a jar in the fridge and then a jar fresh, like in the cupboard, so I was like, may as well just use it all. And we love pesto, so we kind of always have pesto around. Add in all that, and then I just add in like half the amount of this. Sometimes I add more, sometimes I add less. I don't really measure it, I pour. And then just mix. I'll try and show you. Mix. I do have the hob on the lowest setting. It's just on number 1. It looks so weird with this pasta, babe. It looks so weird with this pasta. I'm used to it to be penny pasta. Literally just like mix it, and then Tom grates the cheese. So I kind of like add quite a lot of it into it. I always add cheese on top of mine, so I leave a little bit left. And then I mix the cheese in. I've had it without cheese and it hasn't been as nice as well. But this is literally, it's just my favorite dish ever. I love it. So it is a little bit different to normal. Like I said, we usually use penny pasta. We usually have fish seasoning. So it might taste a little different to normal, but the whole like concept of like just salmon, pasta and pesto, like I don't really feel like it could go wrong. And then I'll just turn it off and then we just dish up. Like I said, it does taste like the absolute best. Like the next day, doesn't it, babe?
Yeah.
Like we love it the next day. I don't know if it's because it just sits a little bit longer or whatnot. And we can always leave this to sit and then eat it later, but like we don't really cook in advance. We cook like when we get hungry. So we'll just dish up and then we'll eat now, and then we'll have some leftovers and we'll have that for lunch tomorrow. This is what it looks like when it's plated. So like I keep saying, usually a different pasta. But yeah, that's it. That's how you make salmon pasta. My favourite dish. Today is the day that Tom and I get to go outside. We are very, don't worry, you're not in it. Ooh. We're very, very, very excited. Tom's getting a little bit dressed up. Me, on the other hand, I've got a gym headband on to start with, and my oversized Adidas jumper, and then gym leggings. I'm gonna put some shoes on, obviously, but I thought I'd wear a Louis just to kind of break it up a bit. So I'll put my shoes on now, and then we're gonna head off, and I can't wait to take you guys with me because I can't wait to go out. Oh, fresh air. I haven't even had my coffee yet. I'm gonna have that as well. Make that and then take that with me. I can put that in my Louis. There we go. It can be a little bit of a stereotype now. A Louis and a coffee and a white girl. This is the way I used to walk to work when I worked at Hoff. That's Hoff there. If you guys are interested, it means House of Fraser, but we just call it Hoff for short. And yeah, we're in the back of town now. I always wanted to go here. Carina? I don't know. It looks so fit. But yeah, Hoff is massive. I always underestimate how big Hoff is, and it even goes like underground, like they own this bit here as well. It was crazy when I worked there. Too big for me. I miss Primark. Been to the market? Wasn't? Yay! There's so much bird poo down here though.
No, I didn't know that.
It's just so weird seeing like all the shops shut. Isn't it? Look how dressed up Tom is. You guys saw what I was wearing. Fucking trackies and shit. I always love this part of town. It's like cusp of city centre meets Spinningfield. Did you guys enjoy coming out with us? Did you find it fun? Was it fun? I'm sitting on the bed. I always zoom it in too much, but I think this bruise is getting worse. Maybe because I keep fiddling with it. We had lunch. We had the leftover pesto pasta and it was delicious. And I've just been chilling. I need to scrub this fake tan off. We're doing that today, don't worry. Oh, I did my henna as well. My henna came today. It's a couple of days late. Ugh. There we go. Some of it's already like peeled off, so I can show you better when it's like all off. But I just did some like dots on my thumb, and then on here a couple of lines and like dots, and then a dot on the top of my middle, and then this, and then some random craps, and then some more random crap. Basically just like random little designs. I just wanted to kind of like test it out and see if I still had the rhythm or not. And then I've got like bigger pieces that I want to do like on my hand, on my arm, on my leg, on my foot, which I'll just do. It's either like too bright or then just like too dark. Like I'm so confused. Which I'll do when I've scrubbed my crappy fake tan off and retanned. This black eye looks really bad. I feel like it's all I can say. I'm gonna have to stop vlogging like this now. I am just about to do a new banner for YouTube. I just don't know what. I don't really know what I want to do, but I'm gonna play around with some ideas and get inspired and feel inspirationed. Not inspirational, because that means that I'm the inspiration. Like, get inspired.
I'm really not. Just don't want
I love my new banner art.
That's why I'm a black belt.
So much. I'm trying to be quiet because Tom's asleep. But look, it's so pretty.
Hey! Hi. What's going on?
Ready to work?
I'm feeling
Simple.
good. This video's done.
It's done?
It's
Orange.
This part I can't even see.
Effective.
done. What do you think?
We're watching In Between Us 2, and I'm gonna end the vlog here. This is the henna, I think I showed you already, that I did as well. That looks like it's henna, but it's just my fat knuckle. I'm gonna end the vlog here as well, because tomorrow we're gonna go for a run, and then I'm gonna film all day and edit. I just have a really like boring kind of day, and I don't have much minutes left on here, and I can't be bothered to go through and delete. I've left the fridge open like a dickhead. So yeah, I am going to end it here. I hope you guys have had a good week, and I hope we have another good week. If you're still in lockdown like me, we can do it, Hans, we can do it. If you had to have gone back to work, I hope you're okay. I hope you're safe. I hope you're well. I hope all your families are well as well. I feel like I haven't said I hope your families are well, but I hope they are. Yeah, I just hope you're all doing good. We are okay here. Obviously, I am still going a bit insane. But I am, honest to God, I'm so thankful that I have YouTube. Like, you have no idea. Like, I'm so thankful that I have this and I have you guys. Honestly, you guys just bring me so much joy, I swear. I have posted on my Instagram about this week's content, and everyone seems really happy. I'm gonna have this vlog that goes up today, obviously, my body positivity, body confidence, how I feel confident, etc, etc, goes up on Tuesday. My designer bag collection goes up on Thursday. My what I eat in a day goes live on Saturday, and Instagram live on Sunday, as always. I'll leave all the times down below as well if you guys want. So yeah, that's it for the week. I will see you guys next week, and obviously throughout in the week. Love you guys so much, and stay safe, like I said, stay well, and I mean, stay alert apparently, I don't know. And I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.